So if you've had children or grandchildren or just seen any children at all in your life, you know that children don't come out of the womb as fully developed people. It takes a child years of learning and practice to become a fully developed, independent person. I mean, think about something as simple as being able to get around by yourself. It's something that we just take for granted every day. We know that unless we have a physical disability, we can wake up, stand up out of the bed, and we can walk wherever we need to go. We can get from here to there without even really thinking about it. We do it all throughout the day. Yet for a child, it takes a long process of learning to master this skill. First, they have to learn to roll over, and then sit up, and then crawl, and walk, and run, and finally they're able to get around by themselves just like people can normally do. And this is how it is for all areas of a child's life. It's a constant process of learning and growth. And that's how it is for us spiritually as well. You know, we don't come out of the womb spiritually, so to speak, or we're not born again perfectly. We don't suddenly just become perfect Christians. It's a process of learning to live like a Christian, of learning to be more like Jesus, just as a child sees the way that the adults around them behave. And they see those behaviors and they learn those behaviors until they can actually behave like an adult themselves. We can read in Scripture about the behaviors of Jesus. And we go through a process where we learn to behave like him. We have the same attitudes as him. We treat people the way that he treated people. It's a long process. It takes years and years of learning and practice and trying and failing till we become more and more like Jesus. We're formed in his image. And it's something that's a continual process. We can never assume that we have arrived. Just like in the world of education, there's a lot of talk about cultivating lifelong learners, that learning doesn't stop when you're a certain age, but that we should always be learning throughout our lives. It's the same way spiritually. We should always be striving to become more and more like Jesus in our daily lives, no matter how old we are. So I invite you to consider that today. In what ways are you continuing to learn and develop, to be more like Jesus? How are you doing that in your daily life? Consider that, and we'll talk to you soon.